Metro Nashville is preparing to close one of its largest remaining homeless encampments, known as Old Tent City. But we know even if the tents go away, many people do not, and they need somewhere to live. Good evening, I'm Rory Johnston. City leaders say they're working to do just that, but advocates aren't so sure, worried about vulnerable neighbors being left behind. Tonight, Kelsey Gibbs shares one group's plea for more investment in affordable housing.
We're really concerned because people need a place to land.
Old Tent City near downtown Nashville has long been a refuge for those experiencing homelessness. Now the city is asking residents to move out due to safety concerns and the push to help them land back on their feet.
Right now, people are falling to Tent City, and we can do better than that, but taking that away without providing an alternative does no service to folks that are there or the folks that are going to need Tent City tomorrow.
Last month, residents received letters outlining the upcoming transition process and available supportive services. Many are already moved into transitional housing. But Lindsay Crinks of Open Table Nashville says a long-term plan is still missing.
In Nashville, we lack the shelter beds and housing units to house everyone. We're in a housing crisis.
A study says Nashville needs 90,000 new homes over the next decade. Crinks says closing camps won't solve the deeper issue.
The problem isn't the tents. The problem is the housing crisis. And as long as we have a housing crisis, we're going to continue to see folks that are living outdoors and struggling with the elements.
She warns that without permanent solutions, more camps will appear, especially as nonprofits face cuts and costs continue to rise.
In February, there are over 1,100 evictions. Where are people going? When people get put out of housing, they need somewhere to land, and there's not enough beds at the Mission. Even if it did work for everybody, there's not enough beds there.
Some, including a resident who spoke off camera, believe keeping a designated area in Tent City is better than nothing.
Until there's enough units of affordable housing that are accessible to people, and until there are adequate low barrier shelters for everybody, people are going to have to exist outdoors.
It's such an ongoing problem. Kelsey, I know you were out there. Some folks are still there, and it kind of proves this transition process, it's not easy, and it takes a while.
Absolutely. In Open Table Nashville, they say that there are people that are there today, and there's going to be people who show up tomorrow, and those people are not counted by Metro yet, and they're going to need homes. So it says, you know, the cycle just continues. But again, I think it comes back to just, again, making sure that people have a permanent home, and for some, that's inside, and for others, that's outside in a safe and designated area.
All right, Kelsey, thanks.